Hi there and welcome. This is Tracy at stampinwithtracy.com, and today we're going to make this little box. I'm using the Petal Promenade Designer Series paper along with fresh Fig cardstock. So let me show you what's inside. I'm going to need it for when we make the one we're going to do today. So you open it up and there's a bar of soap inside. It's really beautiful paper, isn't it? So I got this at World Market, and it's 5.1 ounces. So if you were to get one of these, you'll know that this box will fit the soap perfectly. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. You're going to need a piece of Petal Promenade Designer Series paper that measures 4 1/8 by 6 inches. A piece of fresh Fig that measures 5 1/4 by 7 inches, and then just a piece of Whisper White scrap for your sentiment. Now when you are cutting your fresh Fig, you want to take a smidge off of 2 connecting sides. So let me show you. I already cut it off, and that's how much I did. If you don't do that, then the top isn't going to fit on it really well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some scoring on both of these pieces. I'm bring in my paper trimmer. So we're going, again, this is the bottom of the box, and we're going to score it at 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. One and a half. And then on the top, we're going to score at 1 inch on all sides. And I'm not going to be press as firmly as I did with the cardstock because it's not super thick and you'll tear your paper. So again, this is 1 inch on all 4 sides. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do some cutting. Now on here we've got our score lines coming up to this score line. So we're going to cut here and then turn it over, and we're going to do it, turn it around and do it on that side. So we're going to just cut up to that score line and then trim a little here and a little here. This just makes the top of the box look better, and I'll show you when we get there. So we'll cut there. Trim. All right, now we'll turn it around. So we're here, turning it around to the opposite side. Okay, same thing. And then next we're going to take a bone folder. We're going to get a nice crease on all of those score lines. And you want to use a very secure tape. First off, this is the inside of the box, comes like that, so we're going to turn it on that side, and we're going to put really strong adhesive, which I would say tear and tape, or if you have some of our green glue, multi-purpose glue. So I'm going to put it right here next to the score line, and then I'll add a little more because that's where the box will come together. See, I've been crafting all day, and I'm seeing that I've got a lot of ink all over my fingers trying to do some watercoloring. Okay, so we'll do that. Now we'll turn it over and do the same thing over here. Sometimes I just would rather cut this. And then we'll just take a little piece. Paper piercer and take this off. If you can't release it very easily, just push it down push the tape down, and usually it'll come right off. Okay. Now we're going to take and form the box, and we're going to bring this, have this piece there and bring this piece up to it, and then bring it right to the edge. And this is where we cut our paper at an angle. Can you see that right there? And we have it there, so that way you don't see any extras at the top of the box there. So now we'll bring this one over right to the top, and then we've got it. So now we'll take our tape off over here. Do the same thing. So we'll just bring that piece up, and then this one, same thing. And our bottom's already done. So I like to take my bone folder and just make sure it's nice and secure in there. And let's get the soap. And the soap just fits perfectly in there. It smells really good too. All right, we're going to do the same exact thing that we did to the bottom, we're going to do to the top. And this one's always a little harder to see those score lines. I'm going to do the snipping. This side's really pretty too. Marble. And then again over here. We'll use that bone folder. Actually, on the paper, sometimes just your fingers will do it. Again, if you fold a little too much, again, you break down the fibers in your paper. All right, so again, this is the inside. We'll turn it over, and we'll add our tear and tape. This paper is really pretty. I did show a video on my blog when it first came out, but they photographed real flowers for this paper. And there I've got some more paper coming out in the holiday catalog with the same type of print where it's very realistic, which is nice. I mean, knowing that there are real flowers. Oops, sometimes that'll happen. It gets stuck on your finger. I'll just stick it there. One less step now. So we'll take the tape off and form the box. So again, we'll bring this middle part up to the edge, and then same thing with that piece. Off. And then form the sides again. Oops. Go ahead and put the lid on the box, and there it goes perfectly. So now I'm going to bring in my mini ruffled ribbon in Fresh Fig, and you need about 16 inches. We'll tie that around. I always like to give myself a little bit more than I think I'll need so that I have plenty of ribbon. See, I don't have enough there, so let's Usually I do it right off of the roll, but I figured I'd try it different today. I find I have less waste if I just do it right off of the roll. Okay. All right, there's our bow, and we'll go ahead and just trim it a little bit. Put that up a little bit more. Now the stamp set I'm going to use is called Botanical Bliss, and we're going to use the one right here especially for you, and we're going to use Fresh Fig stamp ink pad for that. So I've got my Whisper White. Open that up. This is one of our older stamp pads. And there's that. Now I've gone ahead and already cut that out using my Layering Ovals Framelits, and I use them all the time. So there's the piece I've already done, and I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. And put that right there. And then I'm going to bring in the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. Got all my tear and tape all over it. And let's see, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use these. On this one here, I already took the ribbon off, but I used the lighter color, so I think I'll use, that doesn't look good. Oops. These little things get stuck everywhere. I think I'm going to use these lighter ones, same as I did before. Put one there. Do this one a little different. Sometimes where you've stamped it and cut it out is different for each one. So there we go, we're all done. Just don't have the ribbon on that one. So all the products that I use for today's project are listed on my blog in a supply list, and if you click the images you'll go right to my Stampin' Up! Online store, and you can also find them listed in the YouTube description. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.